All right, folks, here we go for the fourth and final championship game of the day. I wish you could see what's going on camera here, folks. These guys are trying to tape up a power strip. And you would think that I gave them the challenge to break the Da Vinci Code somehow. On the ice, we have the blue team, which is the University of Kentucky in Lexington. I'm just kidding, they're called the Lexies, but someone said most of these guys all played university hockey at some point. Against our local favorites, the Reapers. Shot saved by the Lexies. You can definitely tell, I will say this, every championship game has been a bump in quality and abilities.
And early on, Lexington gets on the board here. Number 68 puts it home for them, and early 1-0 lead.
They already scored?
Yeah, they did.
Son of a bee sting.
54 seconds in.
54 seconds in, and Lexington takes a 1-0 lead, as they'd call it in soccer. And you may think some of these Reaper boys are playing soccer. They looked a little outmatched there early on. But we watched these Reapers yesterday, Guy, and they really dominated their game. They got a lot of talent out here.
That's why I was a little surprised to find out that they, of course, we saw them win 11-0, but in a previous game with these guys, lost 10-4.
They did, yeah. This Lexington team, you don't travel from that far down here to lose. So they've brought quite the good squad, as that's Ralph, local kid, shooting it on. And yeah, got Jackson Herman's out there for the Reapers. He's a UAH standout, and a couple other guys as well, as it's the battle between Huntsville natives and Lexington.
I'll tell you one thing, if I have to, I'm going to unleash Jack Johnson and Henry, whatever his name is.
This is not Henry Ford.
If we have to go against the Lexies down there.
Well, I'd rather you go at him than me, Guy.
Folks, if you're just joining us, Guy Schaefer, Big Jacob Murphy, and I here bringing you the fourth and final game of today's Sunday of championship hockey.
Well, some people spend their Sundays at church. We spend them at the ice rink, and as I'm getting prepared a cookie.
I did make some cookies for the boys, so I'm glad they're all partaking.
Well, we appreciate that, Guy. You got to be eating on stream, got to stay fueled. As Glauner's out there now, number 71.
Yeah, we got a couple local boys here that we like to see here playing. Jacob, who is number 11?
That's Ocean, young star.
River?
That's Aaron McGill's son.
Dude, the kid can fly.
Yeah, he's the superstar in the making. He's got the hair for it. He's a beautiful kid. Yeah, and he plays even prettier.
Yeah, I talked about the flowy flow when he was skating yesterday, man. He can really fly.
Yeah, he's got the speed, the skill, the hands, and he stands out on this Reapers team.
Well, the only thing against the Lexies is they are wearing Toronto Maple Leaf colors.
Yeah.
And as you know, that team has the sad reputation of folding like a cheap suit.
Yeah,
hopefully they won't this year. All my buddies in Canada who are big Toronto fans want them to go all the way. We'll see what happens. Glauner behind his net now with the puck, waiting for his boys to get organized. He leaves it for, is that Newman? No,
that's Mr. No Visor, No Fear out there. He's a very talented player. Used to play in the SPHL, I've heard.
Oh, that's right.
Alex Kacheski. We're getting that live here from our stats department. Mr. Jacob Baxter providing us with some info.
The Baxter man had a
rough and tough game out there, guys.
Yeah, he had some goals and penalties in that game there.
He plays a two-way game. You got to have a lot of respect for the way he does it.
And if by two-way you mean lined a guy up and cheap shotted him at the blue line.
Hey, I heard he had it coming, Guy. You didn't hear what he said pregame.
I heard what the guy said when he was laying on the ice. Oh my Lord, what hit me, a truck?
Meanwhile,
Glauner now.
Bouncing here in the neutral zone. It's Glauner right side. Can't get in. Great defensive play there at their blue line by the Lexies.
Yeah, you're not just going to skate over that Lexi blue line with no opposition.
I'll tell you what, this Lexi team, there's a size differential. They're definitely the bigger of the two teams here physically.
I'd like to find out how many of these guys are illegal immigrants from Canada.
The goalie just broke his stick.
Goaltender is checking his stick on that last shot there. as it's Herman looking over. Puck is intercepted and fired behind the net.
Well,
This is the line for the Reapers to get something going as they're trying to get something here. Here comes Ocean. Fancy stick handling, trying to get around, but the Lexi's clear, and we're going the other way.
there's a couple older guys on this Lexi team, but not old. I think most of their leagues, I would say, are probably in that 25 and younger age.
Well, they provide a veteran presence that you need in a playoff game like this, and, you know, like I said, they got the size. They look like grown men compared to boys out there right now for the Reapers.
If by veteran presence you mean they can drive the vehicles through the drive-thru for McDonald's, and that's what you need.
Hey, nothing wrong with a fish fillet here and there.
That's right. Rivers tried to get out the guy, but the Lexis are down over the blue line. 21's got it back to the point. Little stick handle and shuffle. Shot.
Oh, what a save by the goalie as Herman tries to clear.
That's one thing last night I was impressed with, Jake, is the Reapers goalie's very good.
Yeah, he's nimble, he's quick, but I don't know if his name is Jack.
Oh, good play.
Oh, what a shot! What a score! Individual effort by the Reapers.
Wow.
Down the right side, and he buried that. Low and away. We got a 1-1 game here, guys.
You know, that was number 18, and I knew the guy had some wheels, but you didn't see it too much last night. I think everybody else was scoring for them. What a play there by number 18 for the Reapers.
Yeah, he's one of the few grown men on this Reapers team, and he says, listen, boys, don't worry, Daddy's got you. As he is offsides, just barely. But with 8 minutes, 24 seconds, it's 1-1. And as you mentioned, Guy, last time these two teams met, 10-4. So we'll see if the Reapers can keep this score close. I think in a championship game, a little bit of nerves, be more tight checking.
Yeah, and you probably make a few adjustments.
Yeah.
You probably learn something from that 10-4 game. I don't care what level you're at, 10 is a lot of goals to let in.
That is true, especially with a goalie as good as them. Here comes 18 again. Looking far side, Ocean, he scores!
What?
Holy cow!
Smoke.
One shift, 2 goals for this line, and the Reapers find themselves up 2-1. We got a game here, Guy.
Boy, we sure do. 18, beautiful pass over to Rivers, and he waited just the right amount of time, tucked it up top. It's 2-1.
That's a great play there, and we got old Cena Hansen out there now for the Reapers. She's one of our favorite here on the broadcast.
Yeah, boy, she can play some hockey. You know, the first time I watched her play in that tournament, it took me a second to realize who it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was just
You're like,
another
she's
guy.
too good, yeah.
I just thought it was another guy out there skating around, and they said, no, that's Cena Hansen.
No, she's a fantastic player, has collegiate experience, and we're very grateful to have her in the Huntsville area supporting and representing
Yeah,
us.
absolutely. Also like old Dougie Freeze's wife, also a very good hockey
Oh,
player.
yeah. Dougie Freeze's wife, a little bit more physical, but got to have some feistiness to be a girl out on the ice.
I always give Doug a hard time when I say the only person who's way better than you is your wife.
And I'm sure he'll agree.
He does.
As Lexington's got it deep in the zone there. They're looking to get something going here in the corner, and the Reapers clear. It's Hansen up to Michael Newman. Newman down the right side. He's got Hansen looking back off her skate, and Lexington will clear.
A little bit of a bad pass to Cena, but no damage done.
That shot is just wide. And something interesting here, we're seeing a lot of shots going low right now. I think both teams trying to get some rebounds. And meanwhile, that one tests the integrity of the net guard.
That was a deflection off the defenseman's stick, changed course, and that goalie saved it up under his neck.
And something too, I mean, the size difference of just the two goalies out there. The Lexington goalie looks like a young Ben Bishop, while meanwhile far side the Reapers goalie barely standing over the crossbar.
Yeah. As the old Islanders goalie, what was his name? Billy, he was a little guy, but man, he could play goal.
As Reapers win the draw, Herman dumps it in, looking for Ocean. Glauner's there to give chase, but he can't get it. And Lexington will clear. Nice breakout pass. Puck in his skates.
Boy, was it ever.
Moving along. Shot on. Great save. Rebound. They're jamming away. And good rebound control by the Reapers goaltender.
That's another thing that you see at this level too, Jacob, is one shot. They're not just going to let them save it uncontested. They're poking away at that glove.
They're poking, they're jamming, they're jabbing, and they're stirring up the beehive,
Yes,
baby.
they are. You got to be a little careful with that, because if you do too much after the whistle, the refs will call you.
That or someone may stand up for their goalie like we saw in last game. I mean, you get to duking out there.
I had to do it once when I was a younger man.
I'm sure the guy's got all the black eyes to tell the story, as I wouldn't want to fight you, guy.
Shot from the point, deflected. Good save by the goalie. Steered it to the corner. And this is another thing you notice at this level too, is the very few errant passes.
No, they're crisp and precise passing, as Lexington's still holding the Reapers in their zone.
Boy, are they ever.
And they're trying to get it cleared. Here they come. Left side, it's Glauner. Puck jumps off of him, and it's stolen by Lexington. There's the boy from Auburn there for the Reapers.
Yeah, we liked that kid last night, at least I did. You told me a little bit about him, played at Auburn. Man, he can go.
Yeah, he's got some wheels. He's a sure-handed defenseman. He'll dump it over to Ocean. Little back pass to number 17. He'll fire. Big glove save. Rebound and a pad save by the Tendy.
That
My
was a
goodness.
great one.
Active and alert there as Ocean tries to keep it in the zone. It's cleared out. And here's Mr. SPHL. No visor, no problem. He'll dance on in, but can't get past the last defenseman.
You can tell the guys that have played a little higher level.
Oh, here we go, going the other way on a break.
Just couldn't hold it on a stick, Jacob.
Referee waves off icing, and the puck is in the Reapers' right side corner. Stolen away, though, and they'll look to clear. Nice saucer pass. That's a skill you don't see in the sea level. Meanwhile, 18 shoots an absolute laser off the chest plate, looking back door for him, and it's stolen by Lexington.
I don't know where 18 for the Reapers is played, but you don't learn that in beer league.
No, you do not. That's quite the shot. As the puck's behind the Reapers' net, they're looking to clear. And it's number 18 again. The man, the myth, the legend. Dangling on in, sticks are flying like lightsabers. It's May the 4th. Anakin had the high ground. Just kidding, that was Obi-Wan. Hard to make jokes in a game as good as this, but we got to try for content. Meanwhile, Herman.
Oh, breakaway.
Going the other way. Here comes Lexington. Moving on in. He scores! What a shot there. And we're tied at 2. Mistake at the blue line by the Reapers. They make them pay.
That might be one of those situations where this style of goalkeeping, if you're shorter, you go down into that spread eagle. That worked against him. He opened up the top half of the net, and that guy just sniped it. Yeah, like a young Jacob Baxter.
I was going to say, don't say Jacob Murphy. I don't got that kind of shot on me. I know old Baxter does, but yeah, these guys at this level, they actually look at the net before they shoot, and they can pick a corner. He did that just then. But old Herman, with the mistake there that cost the Reapers, got a 2-2 game, 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first.
Yeah, knotted up again right where we started, all tied, and that was a great shot.
Here comes 18. He fires it all the way over to Afghanistan. That one went way wide. Reapers keep the zone. Back to Herman off his skate. Looking for sticks out in front. That's a shot save, and the rebound is cleared.
Dude, that number 18's wrist shot is faster and harder than most guys' slap shots.
That is for certain. As 18 still out there.
That is not icing. It was.
Oh, I thought he got a piece of it as well.
Well, it's not a bad call. The ref did say earlier, "Hey, listen, I need more breaks during the game."
Yeah, these refs, they've been doing all 4 games, and they're getting faster each game for them, and it's quite the workout today for these referees.
Yeah, it really, especially at this level, you really have to be on your toes.
So big shout out to the refs. Couldn't do this without them. We appreciate all their hard work and effort.
Absolutely.
As the Reapers looking to clear the zone. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the first period in a 2-2 game as Hansen plays it up to Newman, and he'll ladle it in behind the Lexington net. They'll look to clear. Breakout pass. Here comes Lexington the other way. Down the right side, he's got options. Fires it. Holy cow.
Good defensive play there, Jacob.
Great active stick. We'll send that one over to Mars as Elon Musk is looking for water. Just have me play golf on Mars, and I'll find the water.
I don't know if you noticed, but on that play, our Auburn guy did something very smart. He, instead of trying to catch a guy with the puck, he went over to the guy that was open. Took away that, and so the guy had to shoot.
No, that's a good play there because, normally you take away the pass, let the goalie face the shot, and you've got a good thing there. Is old Auburn boy getting tied up, and the puck is stolen in the neutral zone by Lexington. Far side, left circle, waiting, looking to toe drag. Can't get it by, but he still possesses. Playing it now, Newman steals, plays it up to Hansen, back to Newman. Michael Newman dumps it in.
Smart play, needed a line change there.
Yeah, Hansen goes for a change, and Newman stays on the forecheck. As puck's out in front to Newman, he tries to sneak it by. Big save there, it's still jumping around. They can't put it home. As the goalie got ran, and the Reapers had a grade A opportunity there, Guy.
Lexi cleared the crease, but pushed the guy right on top of his own goalie, which you know happens.
That'll happen. Big save, other side, and they score! Number 5 for Lexington. Yeah, he followed his own rebound and jammed it in, but kind of looked like a bit of a lazy play from the Reapers to let that happen.
Yeah, I think that was, they got caught a bit there on that initial shot rebound. The goalie made a great first save there.
Yep.
We'll have to send that upstairs to our boys to figure out where that puck actually went.
Well, and that's such a back-breaking play, Guy. You had an opportunity to go ahead 3-2 on one side of the ice. You don't put that home, then they go right down and score. And Reapers, who had a 2-1 lead at one point, now find themselves down 3-2 as a bad pass by Herman gets intercepted. And now behind their own net, it's the Reapers.
Yeah, I think they got to get Glauner or something, some looks here. He's got the puck now.
Nice pass up to Ocean, and he'll tap it in. Minute 55 here in the first period. Reapers down 3-2. As Ocean has the puck, they're getting a little tied up in front of the net. A little bit of chippiness there as the boys are battling. Referees let them go for the moment, but for how long? Shot on and a save, and we'll see if they just go their own separate ways. Sometimes I think, Guy, they see these beautiful lights, they see the cameras, they see Nate Harbor, and they think, I may just want to pound somebody's face in.
Duke it out a little bit. But I'll tell you what, the better play there is let the aggressor have his shots.
Yep. You don't want to be the retaliator, and you don't want to get kicked out of a game like this, especially if you're a key player.
Well, I think it was Baxter's game, actually, Ashmore. They had guys that they drew a penalty, and then Ashmore's guy would retaliate and get another penalty.
Yep. Yeah, normally they call the retaliation every time.
So instead of getting a man-up advantage, it's nothing.
Meanwhile, shot on, big save by the goalie. Good backdoor look there, but he was able to slide from his left to his right to make that save.
Yeah, that's another one of those things where not only is the passing better, but you'll find these guys find space.
Yep.
Or create space. They're not standing there hoping to get a pass. They go where they can get the pass.
Well, yeah, they keep their feet moving, and they make sure that they're going to be an option. And, you know, some guys in beer league pray the puck doesn't go to them, but these guys want it on their tape.
Yeah. Now, see that one there, that guy took a shot on net, and he had 69ers over here wide open again. Or 66, I can't remember what his number is.
Meanwhile, backdoor jam there. Lexington all over the Reapers here with the last 45 seconds of the period.
Putting on pressure.
Oh, they had a great breakout pass opportunity, but it got knocked away. And the puck gets cleared into the Reaper zone. 40 seconds and counting as a bit of a collision behind the Reapers net. No call, no harm, no foul. Breakout pass intercepted here in the neutral zone.
He had a guy wide open, but he picked the wrong guy to pass to there.
As the Reapers still looking to clear. They can't get out of their zone. Sloppy play on this shift as 20 seconds and counting. And Lexington trying to get another goal here to go up by 2 before the end of the first. Speeding into the zone is number 7. Nice stick handling there, taking on the whole team, Colin McDavid. Meanwhile, it's the Auburn man losing his glove, but keeping the puck over to Hansen. Hansen will hold, and the period should end, but my goodness, Guy.
They played right to the whistle, didn't they?
They did. That's how the big dogs do it, right to the whistle. 13 shots for Lexington, 14 for the Reapers, and a 3-2 score. And got somewhat chippy, not as chippy as the last game, but I think as this game's, if it stays tight like this, it's going to get hot.
Yeah, it is kind of how you have to play at this level. You got to be at least as aggressive as the other team.
You do. You got to match it. You got to match the intensity.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can't hit in this league, so you have to be very active with your stick, lifting the other player's sticks when passes are coming in. A little bit of a slash here and there, never hurt nobody. And the refs are going to let it go tonight so far.
There was a couple of passes.
Talk about a mug that you'd want to punch.
Yeah.
Come in here, Nate Harbor.
Nate, what do you think so far?
I've had a really good cup of coffee, black.
and it's woken me up. I'm feeling a lot better.
You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better.
Yeah, you look
Hey,
good.
you look great.
Thanks. I'm ready to jump on camera too now. Got a fresh battery.
All right.
battery.
Let's finish this game.
Nate,
out.
make sure you get a cookie. We brought some for all the kids.
I've had 3, but thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to pass some out down here.
Well, let me put this microphone back on. This clip is like made for a little person. You gotta have thimble hands, I don't. Meanwhile, second period starting here from Huntsville, Alabama. I'm Jacob Murphy, alongside me the ghost of Guy Schaefer. He'll be back here soon. As Guy playing Santa Claus down there, giving out cookies. Normally Santa eats the cookies, but today he's giving them out. Reapers find themselves down 1 after 1 period. As, my goodness, that looked like a Tom Brady air mail. Actually, more like a Peyton Manning. Tom Brady completes those. We're big Brady fans here on this podcast. And face-off will be to the goaltender's left here, as the Reapers will be looking to take this draw. And here comes back Guy Schaefer after giving out some cookies, doing the Lord's work on a Sunday. Old Schaefer has a bakery. You ever been to Keebler's Elfs? Guy Schaefer started that back in 1980. The Keebler's Elf Cookie Factory was founded by him. Actually, slave labor of those elves. Guy's still under investigation. But meanwhile, Lexington scores, making it 4-2. Good start there. They were buzzing around the whole shift, and they put that one home. Not the start for the Reapers that you're looking for, as Guy Schaefer continues to go down the line, giving out cookies. He's having a great day down there. But abandoning his post, as there's only one man right now watching the tower, and the lighthouses and boats are crashing over and over, especially in the Reapers. As Cena Hansen takes him out. Good body position by her. She's not afraid to play tough out there. As that puck goes all the way down, the referee waves off icing. And here comes number 14, Mr. SPHL. No visor, no problem. Big Daddy swag. Moving on in, right side. Out in front for Hansen, and it's knocked away. Lexington's got a breakout. Nice saucer pass, but great active stick there by the Auburn man on defense, as he had to be active with that. And here comes Guy Schaefer back from the Keebler Cookie Factory.
Jacob, I apologize for leaving you in the lurch, but I had to get rid of those cookies.
They're good. Very good cookies.
And I missed the goal.
That happens when you're giving back to the community.
There you go.
As Guy Schaefer, Lexington scored on their first shift of the period. And
Just like they did in the first period.
exactly. Looking like the more dominant team as of late. Reapers need to get some kind of momentum going here.
Yeah, or they need to answer. Ooh, 91 can cut some ice.
Yeah, if you recall, 91 had a goal last night to make it 11-0. Kind of perturbed the other team out there.
Yeah, that I do remember that.
As Newman fires one off the side of the goalie, and that'll bounce away harmlessly. And here comes Lexington down the left side, number 8. Nice pass over. He fires, and a big save off the blocker. Herman goes down. He caught it, and then he caught some ice. As here comes Lexington, they'll dump it in. I'll tell you what, Guy, even their saucer dump passes look better than anything I could possibly do out there.
Yeah, they've got a point to them. They know where they're going.
It's just a different game, different speed than we're used to here on the Bandits broadcast. But we'll do any game, including an NHL one.
Oh,
Sign us up, the old Nashville Predators. We'll come call a game against the Vancouver Canucks. Probably get more viewers. Meanwhile, here comes Michael Newman looking for Glauner. Haven't seen him take a shot yet, Glauner. He's got a nice, wicked wrister.
He does.
Needs to put one on for his team.
But you know, this level of play, you got to shoot quick when that puck hit your stick. You don't have all the time in the world like you do maybe in the lower beer league divisions.
As Glauner now with the puck in his own zone. Less than 10 minutes here in the second. He'll circle back, go behind his own net, look to regroup. Breakout pass to Newman. It'll jump off his stick. Here comes number 21, sauces over to 8, back for 21, and maybe one too many there, Guy.
Maybe, but that pass did not get to his stick. It was maybe one too many, you're right.
As Lexington looks like the more put-together team right now. That is offsides, though, but just great puck movement here in the neutral zone by them. Glauner back to Herman. Herman waits. Nice orange-colored stick there for old Jackson Herman as Newman will tap it in. And period of the long change, you got to be smart on this as they'll go to the bench. 9 minutes left in the second. What are you seeing so far, Guy?
Well, I know when they do line changes in the C division, those guys come off whenever they want. They don't wait.
Nobody's looking. That's so true. Oh, man. Yeah, they're not calculated on the line changes. As the Reaper's now coming down the left side, he'll dump it in onto the goalie, and he'll cover it nice and easy.
Yeah, all the little things matter more at this level, right? Like you could get away with a bad line change in the C division. But here, if you don't have possession and you're trying to get off the ice, you could actually cause a goal. So you got to be very careful. And these guys are, as we noticed earlier, are flying.
Oh, they are. And, you know, the puck is moving around just as fast.
Oh, shot.
Guys are, you know, looking for deflections.
Yeah.
They're passing it back to the point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty hockey out here so far.
Well, that shot right there, case in point, had a guy there trying to tip it and just missed it. Good save by the goalie.
And good rebound control as well.
Yes.
As the Reapers look to get something going here, they're down 2. They've given up the last 3 goals of the game to Lexington. As nice stick jousting there by number 88, and he'll dump it in and give chase. Good speed by him. Going around the Lexington net, but it's stolen by number 19. Hansen's there to support, and she'll throw it back behind the net as Lexington looks to clear the zone. They'll get it here to the neutral zone. Pass into the skates of the defenseman. He'll play it up. Touch pass to Hansen. Here comes Cena Hansen. Left side, drops it to Ocean. He'll fire, and it gets blocked out in front. Hansen looks to put it out in front, and it's knocked away. Good chance, though, for the Reapers, Guy.
Yeah, great defensive play by 19. He just stayed right there in the slot, took the shot off his shin pad, and they come back the other way.
Pass looking for Hansen, just out of her reach, and will go down for an icing. 7 minutes, 51 seconds here in the second period.
Man, I thought Cena was going to get a shot there in that previous play down at the end, but like you said, man, the defense is tight. They don't give up very much, these Lexi guys.
No, yeah, it's definitely tight checking, especially in the neutral zone, and they're very aware of the end-to-end breakout passes and making sure that can't beat them here.
Face off down in the Reapers' end of the ice.
Here's number 18. He's been a great player so far, and they need to get him going here in the second. So he'll come down the right side, give chase into the corner. Puck goes behind the net. Oh, my! He just lays him out, and he'll go after somebody else here, and here we go.
He actually got hooked by the guy behind him who lost his helmet.
He's grabbing his face mask, guy. That's quite the face wash.
That was aggressive.
I'll tell you what, nobody retaliated against him because I think they know they'd lose.
Well, there should be 2 penalties here. The guy without his helmet did the hooking, and then 18 retaliated. He'll probably get 2 for roughing. The ref's reading him
his Miranda rights.
The Beer League Hockey Bible.
My goodness. I mean, I'd imagine in a normal beer league game they'd throw him out. I don't think they'll do so here. I wonder what the call will be. As these refs, there are normal Sunday refs in Huntsville.
Yeah, we don't want to overtax them too much.
No.
But that guy in the red pants, he did get away with a hook, but it's close hockey. I mean, maybe you let it go.
We're getting some stats from our stats department. The guy for the Reapers, he's a 90% win rate on his fights. And so I'm saying there's
number
got
18?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight the guy.
No, I would not either. I think there's good reason that nobody stepped up. The Lexington boys are down here looking, and we got a meeting of the minds, not the brightest minds in Huntsville, as a lot of their brains have turned to mush from years of hockey at this high of a level.
Well, I actually kind of like this part of the game because it's all about posturing, right?
Yep.
So you got 3 Lexi guys standing there. You got to bring in some of your boys.
Yep.
And I break up their circle. I'll skate between them, and just to let them know that you're not going to take any guff.
Well, I think one of the main jobs of the referee, too, is just to de-escalate the situation.
Yeah.
And make sure that the players don't feel like there's more that needs to be resolved on the ice. They want the referees to resolve the situation and have everybody moving forward. I'm hearing down low that it's going to stay 5-on-5. I could be wrong. I don't have the best ears. They're large, satellite size. Got that from my grandfather. Love them.
But they were listening more than they were talking to the refs, which is a good thing. Tells you that the ref has got things under control. And I think he did lay down a little bit of the law, which is good.
Yeah, and he needs to. And, you know, players take things into their own hands when they feel like the referee's not being fair. Yeah. They're not calling a two-way game. Yeah. So if the referee's being fair, unbiased, calling it both ways, and the players feel like this is resolved, we can move on.
Yeah. But, and you let them know, hey, the next flare-up, we're going right to misconducts.
Exactly. So. Yeah. And that is how you got to call it. So it looks like they are staying 5-on-5 for now, as a little bit of rough and tumble behind the net there by number 18 and one of the Lexington guys. As the Reapers have the puck in the Lexington zone, they'll clear it down the length of the ice. But on net, that's a shot on goal. As goalie had to make a save, maybe made it a little bit more dramatic than he needed to. Herman passing it up, knocked away here in the neutral zone as the Lexington guys, they're running a really strong neutral zone defense here, guys.
Yeah, very close checking. Here comes our man, Oceans.
Ocean Prime, good restaurant. He was the founder. As the puck goes over to Herman, right side, right point. He'll look to throw it on net. And actually tried to find Ocean there, and the puck jumps all the way out of play. With 6 minutes, 41 seconds here in the second period, Lexington leading this one 4-2 over the Reapers. Had a little bit of physicality. We don't see penalty minutes up on the big board, so wondering if they each got a 5 or 2 minute.
You might have gave him 5.
Yeah, you don't know.
I told him, Aaron's not one that I'd mess with in Huntsville. And I also warned him, I was like, we all know in Huntsville, he'll give you one warning. After warning, you're dead.
Here we go. Lexington right side looking out in front to number 8. Puck is jumping around. It's still loose. Glauner tries to get it out. And here comes number 91 for the Reapers. Great speed here. Oh, what a defensive play by the Lexington boys at their blue line.
Old 4 wasn't going to be fooled on that one.
Pass to 21, down low, backhand, he scores! That was a thing of beauty. Little tic-tac-toe, and it's 5-2 Lexington.
Jacob, I was just about to say before that last rush, I think the Reapers have to answer first.
Yep.
Got to get it to 4-3. Now 5-2 is going to be tricky.
5-2 is tricky. I mean, you lost your best player for the moment in the box. A little bit of physicality, and you would have been proud of the boys to step up there. They had a good rush.
Yeah.
Nothing turned into. Meanwhile, here's number 8 dancing in. He gets taken down and hard into the boards, and that'll be a penalty as number 88 is yelling.
Our kid from Auburn.
Yeah, referee, like you mentioned, Guy, it's kind of a no-tolerance policy right now. Yeah. He'll take him immediately to the box.
You know, if he hadn't extended his arm so far, he might not call it. If he did just like a little bump, but he did push him pretty hard.
Yeah, it was a pretty clear push. I don't really know what the arguing was other than just sometimes it's fun to get things out, say some things to the ref, let him know your most recent movie recommendation. Off the face-off, just shot into the boards and out of play.
I tell you what, I'd write up a bill. That kid's going to pay for that dent.
Almost hit a light fixture. As Lexington on a power play, up by 3 now in the second. They've scored the last 4 goals of this game. And a power play goal all but puts this one out of reach. Reapers need a big penalty kill here. Shot on, it goes just over the net. But you know what they say, Guy, the worst lead in hockey is 3 goals. But
I've never heard that.
I think it was Pierre Maguire that used to say it, and a lot of people called him a nut job.
Yeah. It's true. Jerry Cheevers, a goalie for Boston years ago, used to say, I hated a 1-goal lead.
Yeah.
Or a 2-goal lead. He said, 3 goals, if you're playing that bad, then yeah, you should be worried. But a 2-goal lead, man, that's tricky.
That gets tricky. Meanwhile, Lexington still on the power play. Minute left in counting in that. As up to the point, it's number 4 to 21. He'll wait backside, looking for the one-timer.
Well, did he just fan on it? Or
that might be one of our clips we could use. Far and few in a game like this, but he looks just like one of us, and he whiffs on that play, even though he's got New York Islander pants. And what does he think he's getting on a call up to the show? Not after that highlight, buddy. Meanwhile, shot on. Looked like it broke the goalie's kneecap the way he went down.
I think he was not expecting that.
35 seconds. Lexington walking the blue line, waiting. Passes it down low. Back up to the point. Fires it, big save, rebound wide. Behind the net, 20 seconds on the power play. Lexington in possession. Back to 19. He fires into the glove and a big save there. Good rebound control.
Tell you what, you gotta do that as a goalie at this level. You cannot let that puck come off your pads for second chances. Even though you're down a man, that's exactly what you want to see in your goalie.
Yeah, 4 minutes, 20 seconds, 17 left on the power play as number 14 can't clear the zone. He'll come down on number 9's stick. They'll play it out in front. Goalie wisely knocks it in the corner as the Reapers look to clear. A little bit of physicality, but not enough to get the referee's attention. 2 seconds and 1, and the Reapers have killed off the penalty. Right out of the box, it's 88 over to Hansen. Hansen left side. Scott Opsons drops it. Back to 88, he gets laid out there. Big hit there, no penalty. As
number 9 was looking for him.
Yeah, right after that, he gets out of the box, he gets hit. And got to be wondering where his head is at after a play like that. Meanwhile, it's number 69, good speed down the left side. Hooks it out in front, and a great defensive play there by old 88.
By 88.
Left side, it's Hansen. Hansen moving on in, fires it right into the protector. No harm, no foul there.
Yeah, you like to keep those shots about 10 inches lower. Force him to save it off his pads.
Looks like the convicts have been let out of the box, so we'll see as stoppage in play, allowing both guys to get back out here, and be interesting to see how they respond in their first shifts back. Meanwhile, Lexington, good stick handling here, down the left side, taking on Herman. Herman following him all the way behind the net, runs to his own goalie. Lexington still in possession. Good stick handling there, back to the left point. 5, winds, fires right into the skate blade. And another shot and a score! My goodness! Wow. That was a seeing eye snipe, bar down, and all of a sudden, a game that started off 2-1 Reapers is now 6-2, Guy.
Dude, that was a pure snipe. Top left corner, snap from the blue line. I think that was our guy, number 69.
Yeah.
Who
beautiful shot as 18 is back on the ice. We'll see how long he can manage. As meanwhile, Lexington looking to pour some salt in the wound. Puck back out to the blue line, knocked away. And right now, Guy, Lexington just looks like the faster, stronger, and more veteran team.
Yeah, at the start of this period, there was a little bit more shots on net, but not now. They're flat-footed. Lexi has kind of got them figured out.
And despite the score, they're still playing hard out here. Here's number 8, wheeling down the right side. Big save by the goaltender.
It was a smart play, good save.
Here comes Ocean, left side. He's got some speed, trying to saucer it over 18, gets it to him. Backhands it on the net, knocked away behind, as Lexington will look to clear with a breakout. Puck skate out of his own zone. Nice slash there by old Ocean. They'll take him down, a little bit of a slew foot, and that one will get called.
That brings the arm up of a guy named the referee. And they both had their arms up, so that nobody was fooling anybody there.
Well, right now the speed and strength of Lexington just looks too much for the Reapers to handle.
Yeah, you might have to duke somebody, take a cheap shot here, get their attention. And that ain't working either.
I don't know. Yeah, it's 88 talking it out. I think he was trying to tell him, hey, man, I didn't mean to knock you in your grill.
Ah, well, that's a nice thing to do.
Yeah, well, you know, if you hit somebody, at least pretend like you didn't mean to.
I'd still tell you to keep your head up because I don't forget it.
Meanwhile, on the power play, one-timer there, it's knocked away. Reaper's goalie's getting his money's worth.
Yeah, you might forgive, but you don't forget in this game. Puck comes down. We got a penalty. $1.44 remaining in that penalty.
Yeah, penalty clock pretty much in sync with the game clock here in the second period. as the Reapers send it down the length of the ice, giving chase. It's number 18, looking to get something greasy here, but Lexington will get it out.
I would not want to. I would not want to do that as a goalie. Play out of my net.
As the Reapers playing it out in front, it's knocked away. Good defensive play, but not out of danger. They'll look to clear here. Oh, glove down by 60. 60 fires and a big glove save. Holy jumping. Nothing easy here. They thought they had a clear. Guy grabbed it.
Yeah, he did the right thing having his mid up high. Usually, those guys, they teach you in goalie school, you know, you got to have your glove up a bit because you can actually move down quicker than you can move upwards. But what a great save.
That was fantastic. And a lot of goaltending is positioning before the shot. Goalie did a good job there.
Yeah, he really did. That was a great shot. Better save.
Lexington having all the momentum. That's a funny moment, though, as defenseman fans on it. Puck goes out of the zone.
His name is Biff, and he had a whiff. All right, here we come. Oh, gathering speed. I like the way this kid moves. Oh, number 5 falls down.
Moving right through Glauner, and he fires it. Put that kid in the Kentucky Derby. He was wheeling.
Boy,
Meanwhile, shot on. Save, rebound. Puck is still loose, and they're jamming away. And the referee may have blown an early whistle.
They may have got away with one there, Jacob. They may have got the favor of a friendly whistle.
Yeah, the referee said that's one too many jabs at the goalie. I'm going to have to blow this one dead.
Man, this is the music that makes me want to do that Irish dancing I'm so famous for.
Pint of Guinness, never a bad thing.
Face off, shot from the point.
Yeah, and the Lexington boys have dominated here in the second period. We went into the second period with a score just 3-2, and looks like we're going to be leaving the second period at 6-2 in favor of them.
Yeah, 20 seconds left in the penalty. They're just going to shoot it down the ice. This is what they should be doing.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the tone of the third period, as it doesn't look like Lexington has any slowdown in their game at the moment. And why should they?
No, they were trying to score right up to the last second there. Good for them.
Gotta love the competitiveness that a tournament brings out. And, you know, something I've noticed, when you got two teams that are from different towns, that's when it gets a little bit more physical. When they don't know each other, you don't have to see the guy at the rink ever again. You might as well knock him out.
Yeah, you're right. There is a little bit more at stake as far as a friendly rivalry goes in these games. I mean, seriously, you know what Kentucky's state saying is in the Department of Education? Thank God for Alabama. So there's something at stake here. These boys are going to go for it.
It's a battle of who can read past the first grade level here at the Huntsville Ice Sports Forum.
Well, I'll tell you, Glauner and the boys got to figure something out here.
They got to get one quick, that is for sure.
If they can answer first, get it 6-3 in that first minute or two, maybe something changes.
Yeah, just all the momentum, I mean, was played in the Reapers zone the whole period, you know, and penalties against them, going on the penalty kill. Yeah. You can't be doing that, but they got the right guy out there, 88, 18, 14. These are all the big dogs for the Reapers. Hansen. It looks like they're changing up the lines a little bit to get another.
Yeah, the first couple of shifts, we saw some shots on net by the Reapers, but man, after that third or fourth shift, it was pretty much all Lexies.
Let's get 18 taking the draw. Doesn't he just look like Mean Green Joe?
Dude, this guy's played some hockey somewhere. I don't know where.
Up in Saskatchewan or Moose Jaw, maybe.
He's played the real deal.
It's like a Canadian Chase Crow.
Except with ability.
Meanwhile, the puck is going down into the Reapers zone, and they'll look to clear. Lexington has it here in the corner. Nice battle there between 88 and 7 as puck gets to Ocean. Ocean backhands it up to Hansen. Hansen now plays it down to 18. He's got some wheels down the left side. Button hooks curls back to Ocean. Ocean looking for someone out in front, and it's knocked away by an active stick by the Lexies, but they can't clear the zone. But good rush so far early for the Reapers guy.
Yeah.
Holy Holy cow, he tried to assassinate the goalie.
That was unbelievable.
That was a shot and a half.
Earlier in that last play, though, he was wide open, 18. They didn't get him the puck in time, gave time for number 7 to come back and break it up.
That was quite the shot there by number 18, and I bet he wishes that went in. So do his boys. Meanwhile, at the blue line, 88 gets into another one. Ocean gets kind of manhandled a little bit, but he stays on the puck. Good control by him.
Good play.
As this is getting a little bit physical here as Hansen gives chase.
Yeah, I'm hearing some thunder when they're on the boards now.
Lexington trying to clear the zone. Nice backhand out. And they'll have some numbers through the neutral zone. It's number 10, looking for options.
That puck bounced off one of the stanchions, and I've always wanted to say that during a game.
It's not a word you get to use normally in beer league, as 5 takes a howitzer. Breakout pass looking for 18. Here he comes left side, moving on in, fires it off the stick, and then a player goes into the goalie. And my goodness, that's some rough, tough
I
stuff.
think he's going to get a penalty for that, but it was kind of like...
He's just staying on top of him here, guys. Like, I'm not getting up. Here we go. Now he's looking for something. He's coming after 69. He's like Mr. Birdcage, drop him.
Well, it's one of those plays, you know, you're playing defense, and he gets in front of 18, and 18 just rides him right into the goal. I don't normally see a problem with that, but it looks like they're both going.
They're taking them both, and I'll tell you what, though. I mean, nobody wants to fight this guy. He looks like, you know, Randy Savage or something from the WWE.
Yeah, it's like...
I don't know much about the WWE. I bet Nate Harbor knows a lot of it. He looks like a WWE kind of guy.
Yeah, but his WWE don't stand for what you think it stands for. Weight. Hey, what's that HS on his shoulder? Is that Homo sapien?
I thought you were going to say.
School. Hey, I am a man. I am a Homo sapien.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that guy, Schaefer, and I'm glad you did it.
I said, no, that's
well
exactly
done.
what I thought.
Homo sapien. Meanwhile, it's number 21 for Lexington. He moves in, he fires, he scores!
Just under that elbow. Man, what a snipe that was, sadly.
These guys are precise when they shoot that puck. And he yells at the man in the box. That's probably not the best thing to be doing here.
Yeah, since it's Debbie that's working down in the box.
Yeah, old Debbie. Let's give Debbie a shout out. She's done a great job working in the penalty box.
She's one of the greatest people, loves the game. Her son is a player here locally in Huntsville.
Local talent, we love it. As this game started off tight, it's now 7-2. And sometimes in a game like this, you wonder, how are they going to spend the next 11 minutes? Well, Lexington's just going to keep firing it at the Reapers goalie.
Yeah, I think they've started to see a few tendencies he has, and where they can shoot, and they're going for the stick side upper part of that net, and it worked that last time.
And the Reapers look to play it forward. It's number 91 now with some speed, backhands it on. Rebound had an opportunity, but it jumped off his skate.
That's a good goalie for Lexington.
They don't have any holes on this team. They're good all around.
Both of these are good goalies, but when you're letting your guy absorb more shots than he should have, some are going to, especially with this team, bound to go in.
And they've decided to run the clock here, Guy, probably for the best. It's no more stop clock, 10 minutes and running here in the third period. Final championship game of the day. And everybody's ready to go home.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's enough opportunities for these guys to make a comeback, maybe with the stop clock, but we'll see. Glauner wins the face-off, but just back to his own end, not much. Here comes our Auburn boy.
There he is, number 88. He's been very involved in this game. As he moves on in, great speed. He fires! What a save by the glove of the Lexington goalie.
Great play. Great shot, great save.
He looked like a missile shot out of Redstone Arsenal down that right side. And the goaltender says, I've got a piece of leather for you, boy.
Yeah, boy, did he ever. But what a great save that was,
That was fantastic. As Glauner looks to win it back to Hansen, it jumps off her stick and hits the stanchion. How about that again? The
Twice in
ready
one period.
boards. As the Reapers give chase down low. Glauner now gets involved. He'll get tied up down there. Don't normally see him play the body. As the referee says, play on. And Lexington will clear a nice breakout pass, but will jump just past the stick. They'll wave off icing.
Yeah.
And it's number 14 for the Reapers. Good breakout pass to Mr. 88. The Rocket stolen away, though, in the neutral zone. Lexington now, back pass to the zone. It's number 66, old Lemieux. I don't know if you can wear 66.
That's a little bit ballsy.
Meanwhile, there you go, Hansen. Left side, dumps it in. And a lot of helter-skelter right now, guy.
Yeah. Hey, listen, this Lexington team, they're not messing up on their assignments. Great checking, lots of speed. They're not getting caught out of place. Tough to beat them.
Yeah, they're just a very well-positioned team. As meanwhile, Reapers have it in the zone. They fire just wide. And I think, part of the difference here, Guy, this Lexington team, I'm going to make a statement that I don't know it's true, but I'm going to imagine they've played a lot together.
Yeah.
The Reapers team, it's a good group of players, but they've just been thrown together for this tournament alone, versus this Lexington team actually travels and plays together quite often.
You can tell they're able to do some passes without necessarily having to look, because they know that's where their guy's going to be. He's on his proper side of the ice, proper position. Boy, they're fast.
Yeah, they are, and they're unrelenting here as it's 7-2, as Ocean, the young speedster, pride of Huntsville, Alabama, has the puck, button hooks at the circle, and he'll look to play it in down to 91. Big old 18 for the Reapers back on the ice. We'll see for how long.
Good play, good pass.
Ocean in Gretzky's office looking to dance around, but the Lexington defenseman says, I'm bigger than you, boy.
Yeah. Well, they didn't get anybody up in the slot quick enough either.
Here's 18 dancing on the blue line, moving on in. Good speed by him. Out in front! Bounces. Herman's got a chance. He'll fire it errantly wide. As 91 in his white gloves, they don't have enough to get by, as there's 18 getting involved again as he knocks the stick out of the hand. And Lexington looking to clear, but every shift is eventful with this guy out there.
I mean, just listening, you can tell the stick work is like a whole nother level.
Yeah.
It's close to being a slash, but not. It's just great defense. I'm guessing I would have called a bunch of those penalties.
I am surprised he's still out on the ice, to be honest, but we love it here. It's the Rocket City, and Rockets are flying.
They are.
6 minutes and counting, guys. Schaefer, don't see the Reapers coming back, do you?
No, I think one of the things, and you kind of touched on it earlier, Jacob, like number 18, he's playing a class move. He's waiting on the blue line, but these guys don't see him, right? You should know that's where your guy is for those plays. And listen, 6 minutes to go. You got to kind of open the door and let the horses out here.
And this is one of their best in the stable, number 88. So button hook around in the zone. Looks to saucer, gets knocked away by 21 as 88 just trying to clear it out. Back passing.
That was a good play.
And the pass is intercepted, but Hansen still gets a piece of it. Here comes Cena Hansen. Hometown favorite fires it on, and a big save there by the goaltender.
Oh, she did the right thing, got the shot on the pad, but that guy was good. No rebound, good cover.
5 minutes, 15 seconds and counting. Reapers down by 5. And it's been a good tournament weekend here.
Really has.
The Breakaway Tournament has done a fantastic job. We're honored to have them here in Huntsville, and we're honored to have them using our services.
Well, watching the last few minutes of this game is like going to a movie, but your buddy tells you what the ending is and spoils it for you.
Yeah, it's like old Nate Harbor in the Minecraft movie. I couldn't get about 10 minutes into it before I knew every word, every sentence.
Old Nate loves him some Minecraft.
He's a big Minecraft fan, old Nate Harbor.
Him and Jack Black.
Got some chicken jockey and lava chicken or whatever the song is. I don't know. 7-2 Lexington here in Huntsville.
You know those days you just thank the Lord you're hanging out with the right kind of people and you find out one of them loves the Minecraft movie. You just don't know what, you know how to process that one.
I heard Nate Harbor fired up his old PS4. It sounded like a jet engine taking off. He did that just so he could load up some Minecraft for the boys. As meanwhile, it's the Lexington team moving it in with less than 4 minutes left in this game. They'll collect at the blue line. Fired on, holy cow.
They got a delayed penalty here.
Another shot into Newman. That'll test the integrity of his skates.
Newman doesn't even want to turn around and look at what's happening.
No, he looks like a wounded deer
Good
that
save
just
by
got
the goalie.
shot, and he'll waddle off the ice. I think if I was on that Reaper bench, I'd say, you know, guys, I think my hammy's a little tight. I'm going to take it off early. I'm going to go to the locker room. Nothing but bad could happen for the next 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
And you know, if you get to the locker room now, you're going to get some hot water for the shower. After that,
yeah.
it's at Katie bar the door. You don't know what's going to happen.
I'll tell you what, though, if 18 for the Reapers demands the shower, all the boys leave.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to duke it out in there for that. Meanwhile, Lexington on another power play. They'll look to put up the 8-piece chicken nugget meal as fired on, rebound cleared away.
Broken stick.
Not surprised. I'm surprised it's the first broken. As Glauner looks to do some magic. And here he comes. Here comes the Reapers. Number 7. He scores! What a shot!
Wow!
The hometown boys get one on the penalty kill. And now it's 7-3 as the Lexington guys look stunned that the Reapers knew how to shoot the puck.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. They made the best of a turnover there. I mean, bad play by the Lex guys, but I don't think they're too sad about it.
Well, I think it just shows, too, even though the Lex guys are leading as much as they are, this is a very talented Reaper team, just maybe wrong matchup here.
Yeah. Dude, that was a great shot.
And as you mentioned, you can hear some thunder along the boards.
Yeah.
And it's another penalty.
Another penalty.
As goalie goes to the bench. And Lexington now with a 6-on-4, fired it. Rebound, jumping around. They can't get a touch. Back to the point, Lexington, saucer. One-timer fires, and a big save there. That was a well-executed actual one-timer play
really
here on the
was.
Bandits broadcast. We've never seen something like that before.
And earlier, Aid had the puck and he just took a shot at the net, and I'm thinking, dude, you got a delayed penalty. You don't just shoot it into a crowd.
Yeah.
But they luckily got it back and set up Ovi for the one-timer.
Yeah, old Ovi took a rip. And the Reapers will go 5-on-3. They decided, hey, we're down by 4. Let's go down by 2 men while we're at it.
Billy, warm up the car for me. I'll be out shortly.
Yeah. Meanwhile, puck back, slap pass. That's looking for number 68. Can't get it there. Lexington in control. Puck goes to the left circle, looking out over the side, and it jumps off the stick blade. As 29 seconds left on the 5-on-3, minute 30 left of the game. Lexington wants that magical Snowman 8 goal. Number 5, Howitzer tipped out in front just wide. As
That was
the
a
goalie
good play, actually.
letting him know 15 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Looks like no one wants it. Number 8 decides, hey, I'll take that, thank you. Right side, back to the center. High slot, blocked away by Herman. Good play by him. And he cannot clear the zone, but finally they do. Woo. 1 minute left in the third. Lexington 7, Reapers 3. As they are marching along to a championship here.
I would say watching that power play is like watching the Montreal Canadiens, except Montreal Canadiens only won 1 game in the playoffs.
Oh, it's tough, that run that old Ovi's on. Seems like it's his year more than anything. It's been magical for Ovechkin.
Yeah, he's gonna break 900 goals and set a record that might be a long time, if ever, broken.
Well, I like to see that 18's on the ice for the Reapers for the last 56 seconds.
Yeah.
And here he goes. Puck, though, jumped off his stick. Hard into the boards. He gets taken down.
No call.
We'll see if he has any shenanigans. Doesn't look like he will.
No, he said it's Sunday.
Right.
Oh, that can't be a penalty. There's only 30 seconds left.
91 with the puck for the Reapers.
Boy, this kid can fly, too.
Some good speed here. Mr. White Gloves moving on in, got just absolutely smoked. But here's 88. He'll fire it way high. Back behind the net, it's 18. Out in front, what a save by the goalie!
Holy smokes, that was a save.
As this game is winding down, 10 seconds.
Jacob, here's a little tip. If you stand close to me, then people can see you.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta bob and weave.
This isn't the most friendly visual place for hockey because you can't see anything down these end boards
No,
here.
you cannot, but that is the final horn. And so now the Lexington team, they'll win this one 7-3 over the Reapers. They'll have the championship. Guy Schaefer's going downstairs to get an interview. We don't know if these hotheads will let him do it, but we hope somebody's kind enough to talk to old Guy. He's just a feeble old man looking for an interview. And he's got his Six Flag glasses, so hopefully somebody knows to give him. But tightly contested game, and it ends in handshakes as it should. The Lexington team will win this one 7-3 over the Reapers, and they will be their Division 3A champions here for this tournament. And that'll conclude the tournament. It's been a great weekend here in Huntsville, Alabama. As I'm Jacob Murphy, Guy Schaefer downstairs looking to get with one of these players. Got to thank the referees, our sponsors, the tournament director, Will, and all the fine gentlemen and ladies, a lot of ladies played in this tournament, who stuck around all weekend to play here in Huntsville and bring in good business to the Huntsville community. As the Lexington Wildcats have won this one, and Guy Schaefer's going downstairs. We'll see if he can get an interview. I'm Jacob Murphy, and this has been the Bandits broadcast of the Breakaway Tournament, as the boys will take the Greyhound back to Lexington, and they'll be pretty happy about it. Maybe some of them will be flying coach. And some may be flying on Spirit Airlines. As the hometown hero next to me will be taking a photo that these boys will remember for the rest of their lives. They played a hell of a tournament, and they deserved it. As Guy Schaefer will go down for an interview. Send him down to Guy.
Let's do a post-game.
Hey, what's your name? Dan, I'm Guy. It's good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Guys, I'm here with Dan, number 8. I think you had some goals tonight, didn't you, Dan?
Just a couple assists, but the boys played hard, had all their goals, so we spread it out today.
Hey, listen, it was a great game. You can tell you guys have played together for a while. Really nice moving the puck around and stuff. Started off quick, both periods getting a goal. Was there any point where you thought, hey, these guys might come back and catch us when it got close there?
No, we just stayed together. I mean, yesterday we put a good beating on them, so today we fell behind one and just stuck to what we were doing all tournament and got a win here.
Yeah, well, congratulations. Yeah, we saw they beat the guys last night 11-0, and then I looked at the score sheet and you whooped them 10-4. So really good game today. Actually, a lot of fun to watch that kind of style of hockey here. So congratulations to all you guys.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you again next year, Dan.
Yeah, have a good day.
Thanks, buddy. See ya. All right, that was Dan with the Lexington guys, and part of a pretty big gambling scandal. And we're going to have to check in with folks because that could have been some sort of illegal activity in scoring that many goals in one game. Just kidding. Congratulations, Lexington. Really good game. A lot of fun to watch. And thanks again to Big Jacob Murphy for being with me to call that one. Love you guys. We'll talk to you soon.